At Automation Dynamics, we test each cart washer we build relentlessly before we send it to you. Some of the same team members who build our cart washers install them in your plants. They know your cart washer intimately. Here you see our designers, engineers, and builders testing every facet of this double cart washer before they release it for packing and delivery to your laundry. The ride to your plant can be rough. We can drive through rain, snow, sleet, hail, tornadoes. In this video, Josh Frankeberger is going to walk you through the maintenance spots to check regularly in your new double deep cart washer.
Talking about the air cylinder, the maintenance on this is very easy. There's only 2 points of connection. On the rod end, you've got an adjustable pivot valve here that's held on by a 1/2-20 stainless steel jam nut and a locking washer. On the clevis side, we have a stainless steel clevis bracket with a stainless steel pin and a stainless cotter ring. You remove the cotter ring, remove the pin, and you can remove the air cylinder from the clevis side or the rod end. On the entry side of this cart washer, you'll notice a cart track here. The cart track is designed for the left-hand cart wheel to be engaged and then used to channel the cart into the cart washer and keep it centered so that we can get the best wash available. This particular system is built in with an automatic floor. This automatic floor has 2 air bladders located, one on each side, that raise up to eject the cart. The service on these is adjusted first here at the air fitting. There are 2 stainless steel screws that connect the floor to the bladder. If you have to service the bladder or the floor, you need to remove this hardware, raise the floor up using a forklift or 2 people. You would then block underneath the floor to make sure that there is no safety concern for service, and you could then remove the air bladders or service them as needed. You'll notice here we have an e-stop located on the inside of the entrance section of the building as well as the exit. This button is illuminated and is engaged anytime the cart washer system is on. Any e-stop or safety switch located on the cart washer will stop the cart washer immediately where it is, release the air from the system, and a person inside can easily exit the cart washer. Our cart wash systems have the ability to be installed above grade, or if this is a new build situation or a renovated situation, the concrete can be cut and our cart washer system set into the concrete for a flush entry. This particular system, the cart washer is going in an existing building on top of an existing floor, so we have a 3-foot ramp into the cart washer. The ramp is made with grading. This system has been being tested all day today, so it's dirty, but this is what a typical ramp would look like after being in service. The grading is removable, and we have a built-in drip pan here that can be drained into a local drain or allowed to evaporate. The rock sensor located here is the left-hand entry inside proc sensor, labeled as such here. The function of this proc sensor is to validate that the door is in the closed position before the wash cycle takes place. We have these proc sensors also located on the right-hand door on the entrance and the left and right-hand exit doors. You'll see here there is an air cylinder that operates the opening and closing of the entry and exit doors. Each air cylinder is equipped with a flow control valve where the air tubing makes its connection. This is the adjustment to adjust the speed of the doors for opening and closing, depending on which side of the cylinder you make the adjustment. These particular flow controls have a number readout here. They come factory set, and if the air pressure we request is achieved, the system should operate smoothly.
I can see those.
You'll notice that inside the cart wash building, there are a number of arches inside. Each arch has a function. The arch plumbed in stainless steel here represents the high pressure arch. The next arch in line is a CPVC arch that is used to deliver the pre-soak or cleaner to the carts. And the final arch located here is used to provide the sanitizer product to the carts. Installed on each fitting on the arch is either an adjustable ball valve, a check valve, and a nozzle. These are sources of maintenance, and they should be inspected weekly to ensure that you are getting the proper amount of solution or water exiting the nozzles and hitting the cart. The maintenance on a nozzle is very simple. You will turn the system on a run-A cycle with the contents empty, use a high-powered flashlight to validate the operation of the nozzles. If you cannot see it, you can go into the manual screen in our HMI, open the doors manually, and operate each one of our arches so you can physically inspect it. Our cart wash systems are labeled with the flow in mind and going from the left to the right like you would read a book. Meaning this is the entrance side of the cart washer, making this the left-hand entrance door and this the right-hand entrance door. On the exit end, the left-hand door is the left-hand exit door, the right-hand door is the right-hand exit door. This point is important because to make sure we do not run a cart wash cycle unless the doors are shut and shut to the appropriate location. We have 4 proc sensors at the entrance end and an additional 4 proc sensors on the exit end. I'll now explain what those proc sensors are and what they do. Located on the outside of the cart wash building, on the left-hand side is the outside left-hand entry proc sensor. The function of the outside proc sensor is to make contact and validate that the door is in the open position. We do this on the left-hand, right-hand side, as well as the exit left-hand and right-hand side. Proc sensors on the outside validate that the door is open. All systems are tested at the Automation Dynamics factory before shipped. However, the phase and the rotation of the pump should always be validated at the job site on the install. For this double cart wash system, you'll notice there are 2 drains, one for the entrance side of the building, one for the exit side of the building. For this particular install, we're tying them both together with a 90 and a Y valve here. That will then turn 90 and be drained locally at the customer's job site. Each one of these drains has a screened intake filter on the inside of the cart wash system. This screen is a 1/4 inch stainless steel mesh. It is designed to catch large pieces of trash and debris to keep them from the drain. However, it is recommended that maintenance checks these drains daily, weekly, depending on the frequency of carts being sent through the system. You'll see here the sanitizer pump. We have the exit side of the pump delivering to the entrance side of the cart washer as well as the exit side. Everything connected to this pump is labeled as to where it is going, so it's very easy to maintain and to install. Located in the pumping cabinet on the exit side is the pre-soak pump. Again, like the sanitizer, it is plumbed on the pressure side to the exit side of the building as well as the entrance side, and it is labeled accordingly inside the cabinet. This piece here is a soft water rinse valve. This particular system is being used with our Instant Kill electrolyzed water product. We have the ability to turn this option on to allow a soft water rinse of the inside of the cart wash for a daily maintenance at the end of the wash cycle. You'll notice here the pre-soak exit arch label, the high pressure exit arch, and the sanitizer exit arches are all 3 labeled. Again, everything is labeled for easy maintenance and easy installation. We have these same labels on the entrance end, labeled as such. Inside the first cabinet located here, you'll notice we've got our main air coming in, wired in or plumbed in temporary. This main air would come from above, customer provided. to a 1/2 inch connection. The setting for the main air is tagged right here. It should be 70 psi. We then have the floor lift. That is, if you have the automatic cart eject option chosen, you will have a secondary regulator to regulate the pressure to the floor. The settings are tagged 60 psi for this dual cart washer system. The next panel you see here is our motor starter panel labeled MSP. We've got the Automation Dynamics serial number sticker here with all of the drawing and pertinent information. We have our voltage. We have our danger, warning, and caution stickers. All equipment should be locked out, tagged out before servicing. Always use best practices and abide by your local electrical laws. We'll go ahead and open this panel up. Inside you'll find the contactors for the high pressure pump, the pre-soak pump, and the sanitizer pump for this system. You'll see the fuses for the incoming power and the labels. This particular system uses a 30 amp for the high pressure pump, and we use a 4 amp each for the pre-soak and sanitizer pumps. The great thing about the Automation Dynamics system is it only requires our customer to bring in water utility, air utility, and 3-phase high voltage utilities. Everything else is wired to the physical components. Everything you see here is already pre-wired to the electrical junction box located on the top of the building. What you'll see here is the high pressure pump. This is a 15 horsepower pump. We are achieving 250, 300 psi at each one of our high pressure arches. The pump is sized by the load and the duty that the customer requires. Here you'll see the incoming water line. We understand what the pressure is, what the temperature is. We have a shutoff valve for servicing. We have our high pressure water valve. This valve will be engaged when water is being called for the rinse. We have a water regulator. This regulator is to be set at 90 psi. Incoming to the pump, we then have the plumbing from the power side of the pump off to the entrance end of the cart washer and the exit end of the cart washer.
We hope this video gives you a little better understanding of your new double deep cart washer system. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We're here to help you.